and people don't want to be vulnerable because they feel like if they are vulnerable, they're going to be taken advantage of and they will definitely get their hearts broken. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ejilechi, and on today's video I'm going to be talking about why I feel like dating is so hard these days. Because if you are in the dating pool, you would agree with me that dating today is a lot harder than 10 to 20 years ago. Do I really think that dating is supposed to be an easy process? No. But I feel like it's not really supposed to be as difficult as it is today. I'm going to be talking about things that affect dating today that makes it a lot more difficult, and how we can ease into the dating pool. So if you're someone that probably is in the dating pool right now that is finding it very difficult to date, I'm going to be talking about how you can give yourself a soft landing into the dating pool. Dating is difficult because dating opens even the most adjusted person to a certain level of vulnerability, and people don't want to be vulnerable. Yes, people don't want to be vulnerable because they feel like if they are vulnerable, they're going to be taken advantage of and they will definitely get their hearts broken, and people are scared to get their heart broken. But do people still get their heart broken? Yes, they do. So there are several things I feel like affect dating today that makes it a lot more difficult, more than it was 10-20 years ago. And one of these is the paradox of choice. You find it very difficult for you to make a decision on something when you have a lot of options. And boy, there are a lot of options today, from dating apps to social media, that opens you up to people that are thousands of miles away from you, people in different continents of the world. You have access to people everywhere, every day in your face. People have access to you. So there's always this feeling of I have options, and is now a thing of quantity over quality. So that is one thing I feel like affects dating today. If I'm gonna be giving some advice, I would say that it is necessary for you to have a list. There's been several movies about having a list, the list, and all these things, but I feel like lists can actually streamline things for you, because now you know what you want, so you can be able to sieve out what you don't want and have like a limited option, because you do have a choice and not everybody is going to fit into your list. So you're not just available to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, because you already have like a mental picture. When I say mental picture, I don't necessarily mean a physical appearance, like a physical person, by you saying, oh, okay, I want him to be this height, that height, to look this certain way. When I say a mental picture, it consists of a lot of things. It might actually also include physical appearance, but some other things do have to be there on the list that will streamline your option, so you have like a limited option, if that makes sense to you. Secondly, one thing I feel like affects dating today is personal expectation. This could even be from when they were kids. They already have this expectation: I want the woman of my dream, or I want my life partner to be like this. They are just fantasies that you've cooked up in your head and have taken it up till you've grown into an adult, and it is very difficult for you to find someone that fits your fantasies. I'm going to blame some of these romantic movies and novels. Novels are the worst. I grew up reading novels, and if you grew up like me reading romantic novels and you feel that is what you're going to get in the dating market, in the dating game, think again. Just think again. I'm not saying it's gonna be worse, but those things are just work of fiction. They are fiction. And one thing is the fact that most of these stories are written by women, and women are quite expressive as opposed to men, and creative. So most of these movies most of these novels are written by women, and they express things a certain way, how only a woman would understand. And if you have it at the back of your mind that, okay, if this same scenario plays out in the real world and my partner doesn't act this way, then I don't see a future. There's no love here. He doesn't really love me. I'm here to tell you that your expectations might just be like a fantasy, and the quicker you wake up from your slumber and arise to the real world, the better for you. Personal expectations would actually affect your dating life, your dating choices. And I love it for you that you do have personal fantasies and expectations, but you need to grow up sometimes. And as long as what your expectations are realistic, and when I mean realistic, what is realistic to you might not be realistic to someone else, but just make sure that you've grown to the age, or to the point, not really to the age because growth isn't really by age. Make sure that you've grown to the point where you understand that this thing is actually important. Do you understand? And it's not just about a childish fantasy that you had while you read a romantic novel, or while you actually watched a romantic movie. That's what I'm talking about. Another thing is societal expectation. We look at the society today and we think husband, wife, kids, husband provider, husband prince charming, coming to save a lady. And sometimes it is generally what you are exposed to, the kind of couples that you've seen, your parents, friends, family friends, and all of that. And that might actually influence how you behave in dating, or might actually affect your expectations in a partner. So yeah, that can actually mold you, and you feel like, oh, okay, this is what I've been saying, therefore this is what is supposed to be obtainable. Every relationship is peculiar. What works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B, because Mr. B in this relationship is not the same with Mr. B in this relationship. The needs of Mr. B is not the same with this other Mr. B. So you are looking for someone that is your partner. That's if you're looking for something long term, because I feel like it is okay for you to be in relationships for different reasons. You might be in that relationship, or you might be looking for a relationship because you don't want a life partner. You might also be in a relationship not because you want a life partner. Everything is okay, it depends on what you want. But if you are in a relationship for a life partner, you have to look at yourself and think of someone that is fit enough to be your own partner based on who you are, not because of societal standards and all of that. Another thing that affects dating these days is social media. I made a video recently where I talked about social media standards that are quite unrealistic, and I think relationships were one part of the things that I talked about in that video. Social media affects our lives so much these days, and sometimes dating as well. There are a lot of social media standards regarding dating. People tend to tell you this is how your relationship should be. Your partner should be able to do this, do that. This is what works. This is what is supposed to be functional. Your relationship isn't this way, then it's not functional. We also tend to see a lot of things on social media as well. Social media gives us an illusion of visibility of other people's life. We feel like we know people. We feel like we know people's relationship. Oh, this couple, this is how they are. You know everything about them because you feel like they post everything. They don't post some things. They don't post their fights. Don't ever think for a day that they are lovey-dovey every single day. No relationship is without fights and quarrels. It's not even possible. I feel like sometimes when you fight and you quarrel, you get to know each other better, because you tend to know that, okay, this is what my partner doesn't like. He doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. It is necessary. Even kids and their parents have quarrels. Let's talk of two human beings that grew up from different backgrounds, different parents, and then came together. People don't post some of all these things and don't think for a day that they don't experience those things because they don't post those things. They only post what they want you to see. So it is social media, it's not real life. Someone that is looking to dating, one advice I would give you is to relax and have fun. People are so quick to call things. People are so quick to give something a name. I would also tell you that if you have someone, for a lady, that you have someone that wants benefits of things that they would only get in a relationship, whereas they are not willing to give that a name, you should step out. That is quite different. What I'm saying is that people just meet each other, start talking, and the next thing they are into a relationship. For me, I don't think this is necessarily right, especially if you are actually looking for a partner. I would say that you should relax, have fun, date this person, go on dates, discuss things, and while you are discussing things, listen carefully to what they say. Ask the right questions. This is the time for you to get to know this person, because you're not yet emotionally attached to this person. So ask questions, and while you're asking the right questions, listen as well. Don't be fooled. Don't be there, looking at this gorgeous lady in front of you, or this handsome man that you're so deaf to listen and understand what the person is telling you. Ask the right questions, listen to this person, relax, have fun, go to places that you enjoy, build a certain level of friendship with this person so that they can open up to you. And you would know if you do want to be in a relationship with this person, or if you do not want to be in a relationship with this person. So have fun. Don't be so quick to jump from Tom, Dick, and Harry, and you're the one that is always getting your heart broken, and you're the one that is always coming up tomorrow with a new relationship. Like, I have an issue with my boyfriend. You're like, which one? I have an issue with my girlfriend. You're like, which one? And they say Lucy. You're like, wow, Lucy happened so long ago. Do you understand? Relax, enjoy the dating pool. Don't pressure yourself to get into anything serious until you are certain that this is your person, and you're thinking about dating this person properly and seeing where this actually takes you, if you get what I'm saying. The next thing I would advise you to do is to get to know more people. It is better that you're talking to different people at once, rather than talking to just one person. Don't be so quick to cut every other person off because you started talking to Mr. A. That would make you feel more emotionally attached to Mr. A. So let the best man win. Get to know different people, date, go on dates. That is how far you should go. I'm not saying that you should start getting intimate with everybody and then pick a partner when you feel like you've gotten the best. That will only cloud your judgment. What I mean is that get to talk to different people, get to know different people, talk to different people, and when Mr. A does stand out in terms of his views, how you see him, his looks, his answers to all the questions you've been asking him, your connection to this person, and you've been listening, and you feel like Mr. A has been able to make you feel a certain way. Mr. A has been able to make you feel comfortable. Mr. A has been able to make you want to see if he can be the best partner for you. Then you can decide to get into that relationship with Mr. A. There's this saying that says that you shouldn't go into the grocery store when you are hungry, because you might just pick anything. So don't just pick anything. Make sure, that's why I said you need to have like a list, and in that list it shouldn't just be that you want someone that is handsome, or that you want someone that has the financial capacity to take care of you. Why all these things are supposed to be included in your list, they shouldn't be what it is based on, because if you're just looking for someone that has money, that's just what you want, you are cheap. Seriously, you are. Because anybody that has money and you feel like that person can afford you can get you. So it's a lot deeper than that, especially when you're looking for a partner, someone that you're going to grow with, and someone that you're going to enjoy life with. Everything fades. If it is money, when you've gotten enough of that money, you're going to be like, man, I've gotten enough and nothing, moves you anymore. But when you've been able to build a genuine friendship, when you're able to build like a companionship with this person, then you'll be able to live with the relationship till the end. And you not jumping into anything quickly, it's going to help you to reduce the times that you do get your hearts broken. I don't know how people do it. They get their hearts broken just now, and the next minute they're into something else. If this is the kind of men you've been going for, this is the kind of women you've been going for, and you've been getting this same result, then you should try something else, because it's only a fool that tries something all over again and thinks that he's gonna get like a different result. Actually, these are the reasons why I feel like dating today is a lot more harder. Yeah, take your time, relax, ask the right questions, listen as well, be sure of this person, get to know their friends, build a friendship with this person. Then I believe that it's going to be a lot safer. And it also doesn't actually mean that you will get it right immediately. You might not actually get it right immediately. It's just like building a friendship, like same-sex friendship. You go to school or you go to a party, you don't have it in mind that you're going to meet your best friend for life. It might just actually happen. So yeah, go open-minded, relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy your dating process, enjoy the dating pool, and may the best man win, may the best lady win. I feel like that's gonna be all for this video. Don't forget to like this video because it helps the algorithm recommend this video to people that would need it. Subscribe to my channel as well, because we always talk about important topics on this channel. I'm definitely going to see you guys in my next video.